Hello Steno candidates, I am Ravina. Welcome to your own YouTube channel Lotus Steno Legal Matters. I am going to dictate you Steno Legal Matters. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more dictations. So be ready for the dictation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. The report suggested that by and large, nearly 60% of the arrests were either unnecessary or unjustified, and that such unjustified police action accounted for 43.2% of expenditure of the jail's stock. Personal liberty is a very precious fundamental right, and it should be curtailed only when it becomes imperative to, according to the peculiar facts and circumstances of the case, the arrest of an accused should be made. Stop. Next para. In the event of arrest, the applicant shall be released on anticipatory bail till cognizance is taken by the court below on furnishing a personal bond of rupees 50,000 with two sureties each in the like amount to the satisfaction of the station house officer of the police station concerned court, with the conditions that within small I the applicant shall make himself available for interrogation by the police officer as and when required, within 2 small I the applicant shall not directly or indirectly, make any inducement, threat or promise to any person acquainted with the facts of the case so as to dissuade from disclosing such facts to the court or to any police officer. Stop. Next para. At the end of the trial and after recording the further statement of the accused under section 313 of CRPC, and hearing arguments on behalf of the prosecution and the defense, the trial court convicted the appellant as aforesaid and acquitted the co-accused. Stop. Being aggrieved by and dissatisfied with the aforesaid judgment and order passed by the Sessions Court, the appellant has preferred and the present appeal. Stop. Next para. Mr. Nanavati, learned advocate appearing for the appellant, submitted that there is nothing on record to establish that the accused was involved in this case except the complaint and the evidence of related witnesses. Stop. He submitted that in absence of any eyewitness in the present case, the trial court has erred in convicting the appellant on the basis of circumstantial evidence when the chain has not been completed by the prosecution. Stop. He submitted that the appellant deserves to be granted benefit of doubt as there is no clear evidence against him. Stop. Mr. Nanavati submitted that merely on the basis of the dog squad experts who had brought dogs to trace the presence of the present appellant from the hut in his field after smelling the dead body and pair of chappals cannot be termed to be an incriminating evidence. So he submitted that the evidence is singularly or collectively does not go to show that the cumulative effect of the circumstantial evidence points only the guilt of the accused. Stop. Next para. Next dictation. It is submitted by learned counsel for the appellants that the tribunal has fallen in error in holding the deceased negligent to the tune of 40%. Stop. It is submitted that the tribunal has failed to consider the evidence on record which proves that the accident in question was caused due to rush and negligent driving of the driver of truck, and that the tribunal has failed to consider the pleadings as well as evidence which clearly establish that the deceased was driving car carefully and cautionly. Stop. Next para. It is further submitted by learned counsel for the appellants that the accident occurred on 5 February 2004, claiming the life of Kapil Gupta, who was 35 years and was running a computer center and was a income tax payer. Stop. His ITR of the year 2003-2004 showed his income was rupees 83,573 per annum, out of which he has paid approximately rupees 3,000 as income tax, and therefore it is submitted that his income to be considered as rupees 80,000 PA. Stop. The tribunal did not grant any amount for future loss of income of the deceased, and also the amount awarded under non-pecuniary heads granted by the tribunal is on the lower side and should be enhanced in view of the decision of the Apex Court in National Insurance Company Limited versus Parne Sethi and others 2017 within bracket SC 105. Stop. Lastly, learned counsel for the appellant has submitted that the interest as awarded by the tribunal is on the lower side and requires to be enhanced. Stop. Next para. As against this, Sri Saurabh Srivastav, learned counsel for the respondent insurance company, submits that as far as the issue of negligence is concerned, the tribunal has rightly held the deceased negligent to the tune of 40% as the car dashed with the truck and it was head-on collision and therefore stopped. It cannot be said that the driver of the truck was solely negligent. Stop. It is further submitted by learned counsel for the respondent insurance company that the quantum of compensation and the interest awarded by the tribunal is just and proper and does not call for any interference by this court. Stop. Next para. Having heard the learned counsel for the parties, let us consider the negligence from the perspective of the law laid down. Stop. The term negligence means failure to exercise care towards others which a reasonable and prudent person would in a circumstance, or taking action which such a reasonable person would not. Stop. Negligence can be both intentional or accidental, which is normally accidental